And today we'll talk about why do you think African agenda mostly not achieved. And African Union is the third organizations or third biggest non-governmental organizations in the world after United Nations and OIC when it looks at its members. It has one of the largest members, and when you look at its structure, it is very strong, and also it can implement their decisions militarily because they sent a lot of part of Africa, African militaries, especially to Somalia, DRC, and many parts of Africans for peacekeeping. But the big question is, what makes organization stronger is it is what they share and protect together, and what bind together is mostly common currency, but African society don't have a common currency, common defense, likewise, common passport, common language, common market, name it. So what do you expect them to brought together? The only thing that they share is now at geographical locations. Some of their problems are unsolvable because of the acceptance of an imposed border. Because Africa, when European came to Africa, Africa didn't have a border. Everyone lives his own. But now, every countries have a border. And most of the African nations differ in matters of border within their neighbors. So how do you expect them to be more of united? When you look at, especially in East Africa, in eastern part of Africa, Uganda and Kenya, matters of border. Kenya, Somalia, matters of border. Somalia and Ethiopia, matters of border. These are one of the examples. Even Sudan and Ethiopia, matters of border. Now ask yourself, again another question. Who fund African Union? For them to implement, they must be dependent. Now, if their funding came from other places, then they are independent. This comes the sayings, he who pays you controls you. And does African Union really consult in decision making? This also led to the recent tensions. The chairperson of the African Union, Musa Faki Mohammed, declared that Israel has been given as an observer status, which led to the backlash of the major countries, the likes of South Africa and Algeria, who are one of the top countries in Africa, saying that they were not consulted. And now ask yourself, they are one of the biggest agenda, African Agenda 2020 was out silencing a gun by 2020. The agenda was to be implemented in 2020 and proposed in 2013. But look at the situation in most parts of Africa. Do you think they are silencing a gun, or the sound of the gun is increasing in many parts of Africa? Secondly, how can we create a great economy to fund ourselves so that we will be independent? How can we integrate African society with a common passport and a common market? As an African, think of what is your responsibility towards Africa and how could you fulfill it. That is when we can make Africa great and greatest of all. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel.